Monday. So I started to record. So I'm going to do very similar to what we were doing on Monday, but I was just going to take it at a kind of easier pace. But looking at all of who we have, maybe we'll up the pace a little bit tonight. We'll see how it goes, right? And so start by lying down and close your eyes. And drop in. So have that feeling, your shoulders suddenly relaxing. And then there's a very specific kind of, like almost like a down regulation of your body that happens. So everything kind of sinks when you lie on your back. You're in supine position, and all the organs fall back, and then this alignment happens with the bones. And now you're going to relax as you lie here and just feel your body. And you're all familiar with Pilates, and you know that the more that you're focusing on the precision, the more that you're really controlling the movement and engaging, the more effective the exercises, and the more the strength is built. And so it is so important here at the start to really make sure that you relax and very consciously let go of anything that's going on at the moment in your life, whatever's going on earlier or later, and just commit that this is your hour to really build strength, work on all of the alignment and flexibility and strengthening that we get in Pilates. So now let's bend the knees. Take a deep inhale, feel the ribs expand. And now as you exhale, engage, so squeeze pelvic floor. And as you do that, you feel transverse abdominis, so lower abdominals sink, navel to spine, and feel the ribs sinking towards each other. So this is rectus abdominis here. As you inhale, just the ribs expand. And then as you exhale, that chinching action. So the pelvic floor lifts, the navel sinks, the sides of the waist draw in. So it's a real tightening of the muscles. And maybe you can really feel them. I certainly can after the various classes this week and all the core work. So maybe after Monday night, you can feel a little achiness as well. So inhale, just the ribs. And exhale, squeeze and engage. So let's add some movement. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And then as you exhale, exhale through your mouth, squeeze and activate. So almost like your arms are like a lever activating the core. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Keep the ribs in. Exhale. That's it. One more just like that. And exhale. Keep the arms down. Let's inhale and arch. So the tailbone stays down, but the lower back lifts. And then as you exhale, imprint. So tilt the pelvic floor, tilt the pelvis rather back. Inhaling, arch. Exhaling, imprint. Inhaling, arch. And this time we're going to imprint and roll all the way up into a bridge. So imprint, tuck the pelvis back and roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, rolling down. So really scoop the abdominals and articulate vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale here. And then exhale, imprint and lift up, squeezing. Inhale here. And exhale, articulate down. Super. Bring your arms out to the side. Bring one leg to tabletop. Feel that bag of sand on your lower abdominals, second leg into tabletop. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, let the knees go to one side and the navel goes in the opposite direction. Keep both shoulder blades on the floor. So now use the obliques as you inhale to lift the legs up. So nice and slow with control. And then as you exhale, the knees fall the opposite direction and draw the navel away from the knees. Inhale, draw the knees back up. And we'll do 2 more each side. So back of your neck is long, and exhale. Inhaling back up to center. And exhaling, roll. So the knees go to one side and the navel draws to the opposite. So if your knees are going to your right, your navels go towards the left. Inhale, center. 1 more each side. Exhale. Scoop. Inhaling, center. And exhale. Really great. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, knees down. Really nice. Hands back to your side. Take an inhale. And exhale, articulate all the way up into bridge. So let's do a little bit of marching. Keep the hips lifted and one leg lifts. And so you're trying here to really engage, use the stabilizers are activated, but the hips don't drop up or down. And so as you're moving, so step firmly on one leg, feel the activation, and let the other leg lift. And then go to the other side. Step firmly, and other leg lifts. That's it. And so sometimes it's nice to put your hands on your hips and you can feel them not moving. Or else you can keep your hands down and there is support pushing into the floor. Let's do 1 more each side. And you really have to shift that responsibility and feel the activation. Okay, great. So now step firmly on your left leg, bend the right knee and extend the right leg straight up. And now lift the hips a bit more. So inhale here. And then as you exhale, flex the foot and bring it all the way down. The hips stay high, the leg goes lower. Point, bring it up as you inhale. Flex down for 2. Point up for 3. Flex down. Point up 4. Flex down. Keep the hips high. Point up 5. Flex down. Point up 6. Flex down. Point up 7. Flex down. Point up 8. Flex down. 2 more. Flex down. Point up 10. And flex down. Plant that right foot. Steady. And maybe you can feel a little achiness in that right glute. And now stand on the right leg. Left knee comes in and extends up. So point. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, flex down. Point up. Flex down 2. Point up. Flex down 3. Point up. Flex down 4. Shoulders away from the ears, ribs are in, and lift up high. 5. So make sure you have this real sense of lifting. And 6. So back muscles are also working. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. Plant your foot on the floor and slowly articulate down. Really nice. Let's come up to seated. We're going to do a little bit of C-curve. And so feet together, knees wide is going to be more challenging. Feet hip distance apart is going to be a little bit more supportive. So please choose your whichever is going to work for you. So feet together, knees apart, a little bit more challenging. Arms forward. And let's just practice a little bit with the arms. So inhale, reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, make a big circle. Bring the arms around. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, bring them all the way around. So we'll do that in a moment. So inhale. For now, keep the arms forward. And exhale, scoop the abdominals and C-curve back. And then as you inhale, come back up. Shoulders lead. And straighten. And as you exhale, lower abs sink and rounding back. So try to keep the shoulders down as you round back. Really nice. Inhale, stacking. So shoulders lead, coming up, and then straighten, and then exhale, round. Inhale, coming up, and exhale. And now inhale, reach your arms overhead, and then exhale all the way around and coming up. Inhale here, reach the arms up, and C curve, exhale and round, bring the arms all the way around. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, big circle coming up. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then a big circle with your arms and C curve back. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, arms coming around and coming all the way up. Really nice. Inhale here, and then exhale, C curve back, and let's hold it here. And so now left arm comes out to the side, reach as far as you can to the side and behind, and then comes back. So with inhale, reach the arm, the other arm now, the right arm, exhale back to center. And again, you can look where you're reaching, exhale back to center. There's two. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale, scooping. Inhale, 4. Exhale. Inhale, 5. Exhale. Inhale, 5. And exhale. Inhale, 6 and reach. And you can feel obliques and abdominal sink. Exhale. Inhale, 6. Exhale. Maybe for the last 4, you want to scoop back a little bit more. Inhale, 7. Exhale. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, 7. Exhale. 3 more. 8. Keep the feet down if you can. 9. Sometimes it leads cramping, right? So lift the knees, the toes if you have to. 9. Last one, maybe a little bit further down. And last one, 10. And inhale and exhale, 10. And come all the way down. Great job. Really great job. So let's go straight into the series of 5 here. We'll just shake it up. We'll do things in a different order. So shoulders away from the ears. Ribs are in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, one leg tabletop, bag of sand, second leg tabletop, and now draw the ribs in, lift your head and shoulders. Extend the left leg, left hand on your right knee, right hand on the shin, lift a little higher. That's it. And now inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. So shoulders don't move. Inhale, exhale, 4. So if you were to reach your hands, they weren't moving, 5. You see how the torso, my torso and shoulders aren't moving, 6. I'm just switching the hands, but the shoulders don't move. And 7. Really scoop, see can you lift a little higher, 8. 9. We'll do 10 of everything. And 10. Hands on your knees, head and shoulders down. Turn your head side to side. Really nice. Draw the ribs in, navel to spine, lift up again. Keep your shoulders where they are, just the arms go back. And as you exhale, bring the arms around and lift a little higher. Inhale, just the arms go back. Exhale, round, lift higher. Now just the legs. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knees in and squeeze. So squeeze is pelvic floor and navel to spine. Inhale, legs. Exhale, squeeze. Let's combine. Inhale, exhale. So arms and legs. Inhale, exhale. And inhale, and there's 3. Now, hand behind your head if your neck is anyway sore. 4. Absolutely not meant to be straining in the neck. 5. And if your hand's behind your head, Push the head into the hand. 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Hands on your knees, head down, and let's take a spinal twist. So feet down and take a spinal twist. That's it. Bring the feet up and go the other side. Really nice. So we're going to single legs and double legs. So shoulders away from the ears, back of your neck is long, ribs in, navel to spine, pelvic floor. And just feel it. It's like when you see one of those big locks and you turn the lock and then all the different bits lock down. So it's like that, shoulders away from the ears, ribs in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, and this like activation. One leg tabletop, bag of sand, second leg tabletop, ribs in. So that sense of ribs towards the hips. So real contraction in the core, head and shoulders lift. Really nice. So now one leg is straight long and one leg is straight up. No problem at all if they need to be bent. Absolutely no problem. Hand behind the back of the leg. So if there's a bend, no problem. Or the leg is straight and it can be behind the shin or up to the ankle, wherever works. And then lift a little higher and you can feel the abdominals, shoulders away from the ears. That's it. And breathe here for a moment. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, lift. And let's go to the other side. So hold on either back of the thigh, back of the shin. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And squeeze everything as you exhale. Great, and let's go. So 1, and exhale. Inhale, 2, and 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, hand behind the head, no problem. 8, 9, and 10. Legs straight up. Hands behind your head. Push the head into the hands. Inhale. And as you exhale, extend the legs just as far as suits you. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, coming down. So think of strong control. So navel to spine. Don't let the lower back lift. Inhale, bring the legs up. And exhale, extend them. So once you feel the lower back lift, you've gone too far. There's 3. And exhale. 4. And so focus here now on the control. 5. So instead of the legs really swinging, see can you control the speed, the tempo, and 6. Doesn't matter how far they go. Focus on your controlling navel to spine. 7. Back of your neck is long. I like the thumbs down the sides of the neck. It's nice and supportive. And 8. Push the head into the hands, shoulders away from the ears. 9. And 10. Super. Legs down. Reach the arms overhead. Really nice. So we'll do crisscross with straight legs tonight. So interlace the hands behind the back of your head. Bend the knees. Lift one leg in tabletop. And again, shoulders away from the ears, ribs in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lift. Second leg up. And then lift the head and shoulders. So now lift both legs. And now as you exhale, I want you to extend left leg towards the floor and rotate towards that right straight leg. Inhale, both legs up. And then exhale and rotate. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale. Exhaling 2. Inhale and knees bent, no problem. If it feels more comfortable. 3. And 3. And 4. And 4. And 5. 5. 6, and 6, and 7, and 7, and 8, and 8, just 2 to go, and 9, check, navel to spine, lift pelvic floor, last one, and 10, and 10, excellent. Let's come around onto our belly straight away, and come into a high cobra and stretch it out. Really nice. And my new favorite thing at the moment, inhale and then exhale, rotate. So drop one shoulder down and look over the opposite one. Inhale back to center and exhale, rotate. This gives a lovely stretch to the whole front body. One more each side. And exhale. So let's do a little bit of our prone work. We didn't get too much of it on Monday night. And so opportunity here. So feet wide as the mat, toes pointing back, and then legs active. So the knees are lifted. And it's when we're in supine, lying on our back, we always start with the instruction from the shoulders down. And yet when we're in prone on our belly, I always find it's intuitive to start with the instructions from the feet up. And so it's interesting to observe. So now pubic bone presses down, navel to spine, and then the ribs drawing in towards the body. Arms are reaching forward, okay? So we're going to do a breaststroke kind of movement. Back of your neck is long, and keep feeling that navel drawing towards the spine, so away from the floor. So keep the feet down, reach the arms, and let them float. And straight away you feel it. So just like when we're lying on our back, when we lift our legs, you can feel the lower abdominals are activated. And likewise, when we lift our arms, you can feel the back muscles are working. So inhale, reach. And as you exhale, bend the elbows and draw the arms back. So squeeze the lats, squeeze the scapula, the shoulder blades in towards each other. Inhale, reach forwards. And as you exhale, navel to spine and squeeze, drawing back. And see, can you lift a little higher as you come back? Inhale, reach the arms. And as you exhale, navel to spine, 3, lift a little higher. That's it. Exhale, 4. Inhale, exhaling 5. Inhale, exhaling 6. Inhale, exhaling 7. Inhale, navel to spine as you exhale, 8. Inhale, exhaling 9. And one more, inhale, exhaling 10. Now stay here and let's pulse as we lift up. So the hands are facing the floor, they're lifted. So exhale as you lift up. Inhale, exhale. And 3. Navel to spine, 4. So 5. So you're lifting up the chest a little bit longer, a little bit higher. Back of your neck stays long. 6. And your elbows are squeezing back, so shoulders are back. And 7. Feet active. 8. 9. And 10. And come all the way down. And so just waggle your hips a little bit. Turn your face to one side. And now turn your cheek to the other side. Great. So we'll work a little bit on the obliques here now. So hands either side of the head. And we start with our elbows down just for a moment. And so there's 2 ways to do rotation, right? So one is where we rotate, the elbow goes towards the hip. And then the other one is where we lift the elbow up, right? So we're rotating like this. So I want us tonight to do the elbow towards the hip. So it's shortening in the obliques here at the sides. So let's start again. Feet active, knees are lifted, pubic bone down, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifted. And then as you inhale, lift the head and shoulders back if your neck is long. So important, set yourself up properly. Legs really strong. Take an inhale. And now as you exhale through your mat, draw your elbow towards your hip. You're staying at the same height. Inhale to center. And then exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. And exhale. So focus on precision here. So feel the movement. And just note where you can become more activated. So can you draw the navel a bit more towards the spine? Can you engage the pelvic floor a little bit more? Can you lift more of the legs off the floor as you push the feet into the floor? Can you squeeze the obliques a little further to bring the elbow closer towards the hip? Let's do 2 more each side, very strong. We focus on all the different adaptations. Last one each side. And super. Come all the way down, completely relaxed, and waggle your hips. And now turn your cheek to the side and waggle. Bend your knees and push back into child's pose. Great. So here we are. Let's do a fire hydrant hover. So 2 options. You can see someone there. So you can bend your knees and keep the feet on the floor, or you can hover your knees just an inch off the floor. Okay, hovering is going to be more challenging, so see what works for you. So if you're hovering, right knee comes out, so fire hydrant. Bring it back down, and now step your left hand and left foot to the left, and then your right hand, right foot. So it's like a side crawl. And now left hip, left knee opens, fire hydrant, and then step right and left. Right knee opens, bring it down, keep the knees hovering and the back flat, and then step and step. Left knee opens and down. That's it, step and step. There's 2. Step and step, and 2. Step and step. We'll go for 10. So there's 3. And this is 4. Super. And 5. Stay nice and low. And 5. And 6. And 6. Draw the ribs in. And 7. And 7. Lower abs lifting. And 8. And 8. 2 more. Got this. Stay nice and low. 9. Knees can be on the floor, no problem. And 9. Last one each side. And 10. And 10. Really nice. Drop the knees. And you're sitting, and let's do a little bit of toes. So tuck your toes under and sit on your heels. So sitting on your toes tucked under, sitting on your heels. And let's do a little bit of wrists here. So gently pulling your hand back. That's it. And then bend it down. Yeah, that's it. And now the other one. Pull the hand back. That's it. And then bend it down. And make circles with your wrists. And then go in the other direction. Really nice. Okay, so let's come into some of our standing stuff. So come onto all 4s and then push into a down dog. And here in down dog, bend one knee push into the opposite heel. Bend the other knee, push into the opposite heel. And then walk your feet, your hands rather, all the way to your feet. And here we're going to do a roll up. So think of your roll up. Your arms and your head are like a rag doll, completely relaxed. Tuck the tailbone under. Draw the navel to the spine. And like you're stacking each vertebrae one on top of the other, and you're rolling up against a wall behind you, each vertebrae taking its turn to come up. Really nice. Okay. So we'll do a little bit of scooter work. Yes. Okay. Which one am I going to do? I will do scooter clam. So I'm going to face you to do this one. I'll come forward a little bit. So hands on your waist or genie arms, or you can interlace your fingers, whatever works, okay? So knees are bent, a good deep angle. You're going to keep that left knee bent. You're going to step the right leg and tip it back. Bring it back up and then open it out and in. Step it back, in, out, and in. And keep the standing leg bent the whole time. It doesn't move. There's 3. And 4. Think of lower abs lifted. You're definitely tilted forward, but your back is flat, right? So it's not rounded at all. So back and in, there's 6. Chest is lifted. And 7. Back and in, and 8. Back and in, and 9. Back and in, and 10. Let's go to the other side. So straight away, stand on the opposite leg. Come back and in, and then climb it out. Back and in. And again, nice flat back, hinged forward, but the back is flat. Lower abs lifted. There's 4. That's it. Check the standing leg is strong. 5. And 6. Great job. And 7. And 8. 9. 10. Last one. Let's do 11 on this side. Super. Okay, so let's go straight to another scooter one. So here, we're going to step out and go up and down and back in. So working on outer hip, abduction, inner thigh also. So out, up and down. Standing leg doesn't straighten, so stays bent the whole time. There's 3. Out, up and down. Out, up and down. There's 5. Out, up and down. 6. Again, nice flat back, up and down. 7. Deep bend in that standing leg. 8. Great job. 9. Possible, like me, you're really feeling the burn because we did these earlier in the week. Let's go straight to the other side. So standing leg bent, out, and then up and down 1. And so here it's really helpful actually. You can see yourself in your camera that you're not hinging and moving. When you go out, you're really using the outer hip to lift up and down. You're not moving your torso. 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. That's it. Strong. So lower abs lifted. 8. 9. And 10. Super. So next one. So feet by hip distance apart. You're gonna hinge down and the fingertips touch the floor. But it's just the very tips of your fingers. Your fingers are long, so you're not resting on the 4 fingers at all. Right leg back and in. And reach up, come up on your tippy toes and reach. Going back down, fingertips, left leg back, in and reach. There's 1. Up on your tippy toes. And 2. And 3. And 3. And 4, 4. I'm going to go for 10 and 5 and 5 and 6 and 6 and 7 and 7. That's it. And 8 and 8 and 9 and 9. Last one. 10 and 10. Super. Coming down now straight away onto all fours. So come down onto your forearms, and here, by the glute activation, lower abs lift. So really tuck tailbone under, engage lower abs, left knee pressing down. You're going to bring the right leg up into a donkey kick. So let's flex the foot and lift it up, and then bring it down 1. Lift it up, and bring it down 2. And feel the hamstring, the glute engage 3 when you're going up. So no arching or flexing in the lower back. 4 and 5. Scoop the lower abs, ribs in. 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. So same leg. So my right leg is lifted, so it's my right hand. So if your left leg is in the donkey kick, then it's your left hand. So extend the leg long and bring it all the way over behind the other leg. And here what I want you to focus on is you're going to move in the pelvis, right? The whole pelvic girdle will move. But I don't want your ribs or shoulders moving at all. So the legs go right over. So my right leg goes right over to the left. And then the big circle comes all the way over to the right. Big circle all the way over to the left. And then a big circle to the right. That's 2. And 3. That's it. And 4. Good job. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. 2 more. And 9. And 10. Excellent. So let's go to the other side. So starting on your forearms, bring your forearms down. Shoulders away from the ears, ribs are in. Lower abs lift, so navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts. And then your leg comes up. So for me, it's my left leg comes up. And then bring it down. And you're really focused here on controlling the movement. So you're really making sure the lower abs are lifted and the back is not arching and flexing. And 4, movement very much in the leg, hip, the glutes, hamstrings. 5 and 6 and 7. Really draw lower abs in. 8 and 9. Good job. And 10. Now straighten the leg. Bring it all the way over behind. So my left leg goes to the right. And then a big circle. Oh yeah, sorry. Come onto your hand. And then out to the side. So left hand, left leg, right hand, right leg. With a big circle behind. Big circle all the way forward. And so hips move, really work on ribs and shoulders not moving. And 3. And 4. That's it. And 5. And 6. That's it. And 7. And 8. And you make the circle the size that suits you. And 9. And 10. Really great. Draw the knees in. Super. So let's do a little bit of side series now. So come lying onto your side and rest your bottom arm long and rest your head onto your bottom arm. So your top arm is going to rest in front of you, palm is down, and check your alignment. So very often what happens in side series is we sit back and there's a nice little shelf on our bum that makes it comfortable just to sit back there. So I want you to sit more onto the side of the hip where it's a little bit wobbly, right? And so then your core definitely has to work on the balancing. Everything's in alignment, hip over hip, knee over knee, ankle over ankle. So head is down and we start with pointing the toes. And the top leg comes up as you inhale and then flex coming down as you exhale. So before we go any further, make sure the lower waist is lifted, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts. So point up and flex down. And remember, as you breathe, engage. So as you exhale, squeezing everything. There's 3. Inhale. Exhale, engage. 4. So this feeling like there's all these muscles working. 5. That the moving leg is almost like a gesture. 6. With all these other muscles working strongly to not move. And 7. And 8. Make sure your chin isn't tucked. Nice and long. Point, lift up. Exhale, 9, 8. Exhale, 9. Strong activation. 1 more. And 10. So let's bring both legs up this time. So feet are flexed together. Engage the core, take an inhale. And now as you exhale, you're going to lift them both. 1. Inhaling down, exhaling up 2. And exhale 3. And check everything's activated as you exhale. 4. Ribs are in. 5. And exhale 6. And 7. And 8. 9. And 10. Excellent. Okay, keep the bottom hand down. Top hand now comes to your head. Navel to spine. Inhale. And as you exhale, the elbow is going to come towards the hip. And you lift up. And here I want you to work on the obliques working and not the neck. Okay. Inhale and exhale. 2. As you exhale, squeeze. 3. So the obliques are squeezing, navel to spine, pelvic floor. 4. And squeeze as you exhale. 5. You should really feel it. 6. 7. One of the things I love about Pilates. 8. Very often the slower you go, the harder it is. 9. So it's not a manic set of exercises at all. 10. It requires precision. There's a real skill to it, and the more you do it, the better you get. Okay, so now we're going to combine, right? So we're going to do the upper body and the legs at the same time. The bottom hand's going to be pressing into the floor, but we'll try to lift more than push. But we'll see how we get on, okay? First one's going to be the wobbliest. So take an inhale to organize and engage. And as you exhale, lift. Inhaling down, exhaling. Sometimes it's nice to actually cup the back of your neck so you're protecting and supporting the neck. Exhaling. 3. And 4. Exhaling, engage. 5. 6. 7. 8. Avoid the tendency to go backwards. 9. So not falling backwards as you come up. And 10. Okay, we're going to do one more here. So head rests on your hand now, bend the elbow. Bottom knee bends in, and it's on the bottom knee is bent, the top leg is straight. Okay, and so now check your alignment. Elbow is bent. Now, of course, right, you can also stay with your head down if that feels more comfortable. Okay, so top hand is in front of you, and now check bottom waist lifted, navel to spine. So inhale, bring the front knee forward, and as you exhale, extend it back and behind you. Push a bit more forward. So exhale, it's going to go back and behind you. And here's where the challenge is, right? So to create that lovely length here, you're working the muscles in the back as well, but not to wobble. So inhale, bring the knee forward, and then exhale, extend it back, up and behind you, 2. So you kind of try to get it higher than hip height, 3. That's it. 4. And check again, right? So as you exhale, squeeze, engage, 5. So this real sense of all these muscles you're controlling and working, 6. 7. Navel to spine, lift pelvic floor, 8. 9. And 10. Excellent. Let's come up and do a nice stretch here. So stretch in one direction and then the other. And so I have my legs in figure 4, but you can also go in a crisscross if that's more comfortable, or also if that's not comfortable, you can come onto your knees. So it's just to get a nice stretch into your side body. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Well, we better do the other side. So come lying down, and we start with our head resting on our hand, on our arm. Both legs are long, nice alignment. So bottom waist lifts, navel to spine, top hand is in front. And we start with pointing as you lift up. And as you exhale, flex and bring it down. And activate. So that real feeling as you bring the leg down, you're squeezing. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Powerful exhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. It's one of the great things about Pilates. It strengthens all those muscles, like the obliques, the glutes, that we often don't get to if we're just doing a little bit of core work here and there. 9. Last one. And 10. So great to create this strength in the whole torso. So hand down now, and as we exhale, we're going to lift both legs. I'm going to try and keep my heels together. Inhale, exhale, lift. Check bottom waist. So remember, as you exhale, engage. So lift and squeeze, and exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhaling 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Exhale, navel to spine. 8. 9. 10. Super. So let's combine it now. We're going to bring the elbow to the hip. Actually, we'll do 10 of those first, and then we'll do the 2 together. So I'm going to grab my neck and cup it to support it and push my head into my forearm here just to protect the neck. I was very conscious of keeping our neck safe in all of these. So now engage lower waist, inhale, and then exhale, squeeze, inhale, exhale. So really feel that contraction, and 3. Navel to spine, 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. So let's combine legs and torso at the same time. So take an inhale, check lower waist is lifted, that you're balancing, and exhale. Inhale down, exhale. 3. And squeeze. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. Check navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, and 10. Excellent. So now head rests on your hand, top hand is forward, bottom knee bends. And now check bottom waist lifts. Inhale, draw the knee in. I'm going to scoosh forward so I don't have contact with the wall. Inhale, and then exhale back and high. Try not to let this hip go back. So you're really creating lovely length here. Inhale and exhale. And you can feel it, right? You can feel those lower back muscles working. Inhale and exhale. There's 3. This one's great to do very slowly. So now check. Pelvic floor lifts, navel to spine, and ribs are in. 4 as you extend the legs. Bottom waist lifts. Squeeze everything. 5. Draw those lower abs in. 6. That's it. Notice how you're not wobbling because you're so activated. And 7. That's it. And exhaling 8. 2 more. Check your squeezing, activating everything as you go. Extending 9. And last one, 10. Fantastic. So let's do mermaid stretch again. So again, on your knees, figure 4, or cross-legged. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Super. So let's get into a little bit more stretching. So legs really wide. That's it. And then let's inhale here in the center. And then as you exhale, rotate and fold over one of your legs. Doesn't matter which one. And very carefully walk your hands. So you're going to feel this, right? That last one in particular, we were working so many of the back muscles, and we did a lot of stuff in prone where we were working the back muscles. So really nice now. A little bit of stretch You can really feel it. And exhale. And let's twist a little more. So this is my right leg. So my left hand now is on the other side of the right leg. It's right on the outside of it. So if it's your left leg, your right hand's on the outside of it. And your other hand's behind you and rotate. Take a deep inhale to fill up. And then as you exhale, feel everything draws in towards the center and rotate. So you can see the parallel here, a Dantian breath and a Pilates exhale, right? They all work together. All of these different modalities, Feldenkrais method, all your different martial arts. Always using the breath, strengthening, and then also flexibility in the body. Really nice. Slowly come back to the center. And now let's fold over the center here. Full inhale and exhale. Don't worry at all. So your hands might be just here, especially if you have quite tight hamstrings. So wherever comes, or you could be super flexible and your whole chest could be onto the floor. And so you can feel that stretch. Now I'd really encourage you to make sure your toes are pointing up. So you can feel that stretch certainly into the glutes, into the top of the hamstrings. Maybe also into the inner thighs and the back. Relax the neck. And now let's go over the other leg. So whichever one you weren't on last time, turn and fold over this leg. Long exhales. As you exhale, fold in a bit more. Shoulders away from the ears. And now let's take the twist. So the hand goes on the outside of the leg and turn. So inhale, fill up. And exhaling, turn. Inhale, fill up. And exhaling, turn. And one more. Inhale, fill up. Exhaling, turn. Really nice. Coming back to center. Hands on your knees, bring your legs together. And let's come round to all fours. And then push into a down dog. And very carefully walk your hands back. So we're going to do 3 rolling up and down. So hands and arms. I always like shake your head and wiggle your arms and make sure they're totally relaxed. So you're working the spine and the abdominals to come up. Inhaling. And then tuck the tailbone, engage, pelvic floors up, scoop the abdominals and roll up. A little bend in the knees is always a great idea. So you can focus on the spine. Inhaling as you come up. And then exhaling, rolling down. So tuck the chin. And now top of your back comes off the wall first. Then the middle back of the ribs, back of the navel, coming all the way down. And when you're down again, shake your head. And then exhaling, tuck the tailbone, engage, and roll up. Inhaling when you're here. And exhale, tuck the chin and rolling down. Last one. So shake, waggle, inhale. And then engage, tuck the tailbone under and roll up. Super. Just real quick. 3 movements of the spine. We'll do 3 of each. Inhale, arch. Exhaling round. So shoulders stay over hips. As you arch, the chest goes forward, the tailbone goes back. As you round, you tuck the tailbone under and the shoulders go back. One more. And then round. And then lateral. So inhale, center. And then slide. Inhale, center. And slide. And see, can you get your fingertips a little bit further down your leg each time, but being mindful always, right? So listen to your body. One more. And slide. Super. Come to center, hands on your shoulders, inhale center, and rotate. So as you go to your left, left hip comes forward. Inhale center, and then rotate. You go to your right hip comes forward. When you're sideways, your hips keep facing forwards, turning in the torso. That's it. Now come to center, close your eyes, let your weight go towards the front of your feet. And then towards your heels. Notice the adjustment through your body. Go to one side. Go to the other side. And now come to your perfect center. Weight evenly dispersed, neither too far forward, back, or to either side. And then feel that strength going up through your legs. This steady standing posture. So one of the incredible benefits of Pilates is the benefit to your posture, which then stays with you all day. And the more that you have good posture, the less likely then to have repetitive strain injuries from a bad postural position. So legs strong, nice neutral spine. So that means the pelvis is neither tucked under or tilted backwards, right? So it's just right, and you know when that feels right. And now nice tall through the torso, collarbones wide, shoulder blades down your back. Back of your neck is long. And feel like you're in this strong standing position. So it's wonderful to do this even once a day. And then the body has a wonderful way of memorizing and remembering it. Very great. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I'll stop the recording.